You need to know this scary truth about a narcissist's evil eye right away. Ever found yourself ensnared and incensed by the unsettling gaze of a narcissist? You're not alone in that experience. In this presentation, I delve deeper into this peculiar conduct and offer insights to decode their thoughts. My aim is to empower you to reclaim the reins of control you rightfully deserve and liberate yourself from toxic entanglements. Seeking liberation from a narcissistic entanglement? Great news! Now, access tailored one-on-one sessions for as little as $1 per week. Simply book an appointment via the provided link. Together, let's embark on the journey towards healing and bliss. Let's delve further into the intriguing realm of the narcissistic gaze. By deciphering this subtle signal, you may adeptly navigate interactions with such individuals and assert yourself. I'm enthusiastic about imparting wisdom gleaned from assisting countless individuals extricate themselves from detrimental circumstances. Rest assured, you're in capable hands. Tune in daily for fresh content. To stay abreast of the latest developments, remember to hit the bell icon and subscribe. Be the first to access enlightening content that fosters resilience and shields you from narcissistic influence. Let's seize control of our lives and thrive once more. Now let's closely examine those peculiar egocentric eyes. Initially innocuous, they swiftly transition to an unsettling aura. They often exude a lack of emotion, fixating their gaze upon you. What's the underlying narrative here? For starters, narcissists relish the company of individuals fixated on themselves. From a young age, they've honed their interpersonal skills by keenly observing and emulating others' behaviors to ensure their survival. These covert narcissists excel at incessantly monitoring others, meticulously emulating desirable traits. When their mirror neurons activate, they assimilate the characteristics of their targets, particularly those they seek to dominate. Their focused gaze does two things. It looks closely and controls. It serves as a warning that they are everywhere, making sure you stay in their control. This constant watching can make you feel uncomfortable, like you're always being watched. When someone stares at you, a narcissist makes you feel like you're not even a person. When someone cares, you feel like you are. It looks more like a scary, controlling look that says, "I will get what I want. You are mine, and we both know it." This feeling is very strong during the trash part. At this point, the narcissist thinks of you as their worst enemy and wants to destroy you. You can tell by the way they look that they will become a threat or enemy if you get rid of them. For a narcissist, you are either for them or against them. If you are against them, you are their enemy because you might tell people the truths they have worked so hard to keep secret. These people want you to know that they are watching you because they think you might be a threat. When the emotional part of their brain takes over, they can't think clearly. They're not able to think straight. They lose the ability to think or reason, and a different part of their brain takes over. That's why their stare might seem empty or even scary. Because of this change in how their brain works, their gaze looks so mean, and they seem to vanish for a moment as their brain no longer works on logic. This is because the limbic system, which is not the same as the part of the brain that controls rational thought, is stronger. That's why narcissists don't always remember what they said or did when they went through this mental shift. The narcissist's rage part of the brain usually makes them hurt themselves and then get angry, which makes them do bad things. In the case of a dangerous narcissist who stalks or even hurts people, this can be very scary. Take the steps you need to in order to stay safe when you're with a dangerous narcissist. You can get help at a shelter or by making sure you have a lot of people you can talk to. Get a place to stay, talk to the right lawyers, and call the right doctor. Also, don't forget to save money for situations. You might also want to think about getting injunctions as a safety measure. Keep in mind that narcissists aren't able to think straight when they're like this. It's even more important to put your health and safety first because they might have a blackout-like event. I found it interesting that narcissists' eyes look so scary for a scientific reason. The sympathetic nerve system, SNS, is turned on when a person is angry. This causes changes in the body, such as faster breathing, a racing heartbeat, and eyes that are bigger. This is why their eyes might look darker when they're mad. Many times, narcissists will look for any reason to explain away their bad behavior. For some reason, it's hard to predict when these episodes will happen because of how anger makes people feel. You can't be sure when a narcissist will get mad after being hurt by something. Narcissists can get angry over very little things, so it's hard to tell what will make them mad. They might get mad if the waitress brings their drink late, or if someone cuts them off in traffic or looks at them funny. When this happens, They black out or log out, and they act irrationally instead of logically. If you want to avoid getting hurt by a narcissist, you should know the warning signs and know when they might become very angry. Remember that hurting someone is never okay and never for a good reason. It doesn't matter if they say they did not remember. They might be lying to get you to believe them when they say they weren't acting like themselves, or that they had a hard day, were abused as a kid, or have other personal problems. They could also say you were to blame because you didn't care, understand, or be sensitive enough, or because you looked at them funny or talked too loudly at dinner. Remember that no matter what the reason is, there is never a good time to be mean to someone. Saying, "I would never hurt you on purpose," or "I didn't mean to," is not a good way to say sorry. The things they say don't excuse or explain away what they did. Remember that it's not okay. In case you missed it, let's say it again. Sorry. If they hurt you on purpose, or because they are mad and lose control, it doesn't matter. They can say they don't remember. You need to get better. You also have the right to be safe, mentally and physically, and to be protected from sexual harm if it does happen. If you see a narcissist's eyes change and get darker, that means something is wrong. At these times, you should stay as far away from them as you can to keep yourself safe. Okay, this is one of many signs that something is not right. You should be aware of these signs to stay away from narcissists who could hurt you. Sign up for this station to see more movies. Don't forget that today is a great day to start negotiating for what you want. Remember that they can only win if you give up. Since you have so much help and support, you don't need to give up.